in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
All right, now look at 56. Look it.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Swing on the field, right. To the right.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Out left to Shaheen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Gone.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got Enunwa. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to sling this deep down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit.
On play action, they'll throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Prescott on 1st down. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gun.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
46.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
47.
Prescott now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll run it here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
26.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Play action now, Prescott. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Prescott from the gun. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals are in for 6. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back now in Cincinnati. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Being chased out left. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go, 46.
4th down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
46.
1st down, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And they'll run it here. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Huge 1st down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.